I'm Bethany. Thank you for watching today. I'm going to show you how to make leather jewelry out of belts, and you can also use the straps on an old purse, and sometimes there are even straps on boots. If you have old leather products that you don't want anymore, but the leather's still good, you can use those, or you can go to your local thrift store and you can buy products that are made of leather. Try to find genuine leather. If not, I have used other leather and fake leather looking things and they've turned out just fine. The earrings I'm wearing now are made from this belt, and I'm going to have a hen party this Thursday and serve really yummy food and set up all my DIY jewelry making stations for friends to come and make jewelry, and everybody can come and contribute leather if they want and trade and make lots of jewelry products to be able to give as gifts to teachers and family and friends for the upcoming year, which is what I do. I do a whole bunch of products all ready to go, so when someone has a birthday or it's Christmas or I have a reason to give a gift, I have something homemade, handmade, and repurposed to give as a gift. Some of the supplies you will need for this project are repurposed leather, chain if you want to make necklaces, ribbon clasps, jump rings that match your chain, and also earring findings, all of which you should get at the craft store using a coupon, sharp scissors, and at least one pair of pliers, metallic Sharpie markers, and you'll also want some kind of a straight edge. You can use one from like a tool box, or you can use, this is a stencil, and if you don't have either one of those, you can also just use a piece of paper because it'll be straight, it'll have a right angle for you to use to make really nice clean lines. When you're cutting thick leather, you want to make sure that you draw the line first so that's nice and straight and you get a really sharp clean line. It is possible to get leather that is too thick. You want to get your ribbon clasps from the store, and you can kind of see how thick the leather can be to fit in the ribbon clasp. You also don't want too thin of a belt for this project because you don't want the leather to be flimsy. There aren't any templates to this project, mostly because with the belts, you want to take advantage of the fact that they're already a straight line. You can do earrings or pendants where they go with the length of the belt or the purse handle, or you can cut them this way. The most important thing for this particular jewelry project is you need to make sure that your ribbon clasp is the same width as the top of your earring. So I already have a nice sharp edge right here, and using a permanent marker or a pencil that can be erased, put your ribbon clasp on the leather. You want to mark where your line should be, and then use your straight edge to be straight along the bottom, and draw a nice straight line, and then make sure you cut off the marker. Okay. And then you'll want to make one that is identical. Sometimes these have string thread in the belt or the handle. You can leave that in there if it stays put. You can super glue it if you like it and you want it to not come loose, or you can use a seam ripper and just rip it out, and it makes some really neat textures sometimes. So the next thing is you will put your leather in your ribbon clasp. Some ribbon clasps have teeth on both sides and some don't. You'll decide which side you like better. You need pliers, and it's better if they are flat, not needle nose. That way you don't put dents in your ribbon clasps. And you'll simply squeeze it shut. Make sure it's nice and tight. And there you already have an earring pendant. Then you will find the earring finding that matches. When you are putting any jewelry together, you need to open up all these little loops and do not pull it apart this way, pull it sideways. Otherwise it's almost impossible to put back together tight. Bend it out, not apart. Make sure that the direction that you want your earring to go, put that forward, and you will bend it back in place. And it needs to be nice and tight. Make sure that those little pieces of metal, that ring comes all the way around and touches. If not, this can slip out. And so there you already have an earring. And a lot of times the earring findings need kind of pinched in so that they stay. And also you'll want to use a plastic backing to keep it on. Then just repeat that process for the other one. And then finally, if you want to use your metallic Sharpies to add a little bit of fun detail, you can do that, but you don't have to. Now I will show you how to make a pendant. It's basically the same process where I'm going to decide how long I want it to be. Use my straight edge. Make sure you cut off the marker. Put the ribbon clasp on and make sure it's the same width. Pinch it on, and you will need 2 jump rings. This is a jump ring. If you have a party, have everyone participate in bringing a portion of the supplies. Open up your jump ring, put it on the top of your pendant, close it. Then you'll have your chain. Find your 2 ends, open up your second jump ring, add it to your first, and then you will put that jump ring through both of the last chain links on your necklace and make sure it's closed nice and tight, and you have a pendant necklace. If you have a raw end that you don't really like, just go ahead and use that marker on the ends. And finally, if you're going to freestyle your jewelry making and come up with something unique, you can do whatever you would like. Just make sure that your earrings are mirror images of each other or symmetrical. So you will make one and then trace it to make another. For example, these I just randomly cut out a shape. I flipped it over on a nice thick brown belt. This was a strap on a purse. This was the end of a belt. Make sure that you keep the little plastic backings. That way you can put them on the back of your earrings. What happens a lot of times with long earrings is that they'll push on your clothes or on your shoulder and they tend to pop out. If you have some leather that you love but the back of it is ugly or it's too thin, you can super glue the leather together, sandwich it together, and then make your earrings or your necklace. But other than that, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you share it with your friends, that you hit like for me and subscribe to my channel, and most of all, I hope that you share the sweetness of creativity.